Hello and welcome back. I'm b Joe and you're watching Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Today we're going to do some train things. You may remember this guy from last time. It's our new coal train. I actually sat around and watched how long it takes them to get from picking up coal to picking up coal again. So what the frequency is. It's 8 days. It's about 8 days. So I think if we plan for the production of 6 days, we won't have a problem running out of coal because we produce enough. The mine, let's see if we can actually see that. The mine actually produces, or has the capacity of producing 4.2 tons of coal ore per worker. We have 220 workers max, and we can increase that number that we currently have. So we are at 800 tons of coal ore, and we're at 81% quality of source, which, if I math this out correctly, that means out of the 800 some tons, 80% can be used. We make more than enough to run these two coal plants, or coal ore processing plants, that can produce 240 tons of coal a day. And again, there are about 8 days in between. 240 times 8 is the production we have in those 8 days. Our power plant, all it needs is 24 tons. So I think if I plan for 7 days, 7 times 240 tons of coal, that's how much we can export. So let's upgrade our guy after he drops off coal the next time. I think this is a good spot to add another regular signal. You never have enough signals on your track, especially if you want stuff to move fast. We're going at slow speed just because we are in the area that has a lot going on. We are going to set this up because our rail is done, and that's exciting. I clicked away from my train. Hey you, after you drop off, I want you to do something. One side of our bypass is done, the other side is still being constructed, but that honestly just gets me excited. As you can see, this guy is still doing something, and that's all we really care about. There's our coal train. This area is getting clogged up just a little bit. We have a lot of trains that go to the customs house now, which I think is cool, but to get trains out sometimes causes some trouble. If you played on one of the older versions, you would know that the trucks would not be able to pass this rail crossing if there's a train that's just this close even, maybe even this close. So, glad they changed that and updated it. There you go. He dropped off stuff. We obviously have money now. I don't think we're going to run into money problems anymore, so we can just ignore that. No more loans ever. And yeah. We're running our... what's that called? Our fire stations everywhere are doing exactly what they're supposed to do, so that's good. This guy currently doesn't have anything to do, and we are going to change that right after we set up the train. Okay, here's our guy. Right now, 60 tons of coal. I'm sad that we don't have a new cargo wagon yet, but I will survive that. So 60 times 4 is 240. That is enough for 1 day production. That's what we do in 1 day. We can do this times 8. I don't want to go super long, so I think what we're going to do, make it double the length. This is enough for 2 days production. Buy another train that is exactly the same, diesel loco. This one, cargo wagon. No, I want you there and there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you? No, you're not going to play ball. Okay. What we're going to do is tell this guy to copy its schedule on this one, and then just get out of here. Start doing things. And then we just add 1, and then 4 more. 2, 3, 4. Now, we added another train to our network, which is probably going to hurt eventually, and we are carrying 4 days not 8, 4. 4 days of coal for export. It's just some money that's going to happen. And that's good. Oh, at some point, a few episodes ago, I talked about what the heating stuff actually means. There's a Steam guide that talks about this. Essentially, it says, ignore this gigajoule number. The ones you care about are the numbers that are in these little dials. 1050 is the total number of heat capacity in the tank. That's how much hot water it can carry. These guys can all carry or keep 300 cubic meter. And the temperature is not the same. At the heating plant, it's 90 degrees, and here it's less than 90 degrees because there's heat that gets lost through the transport in the pipes. I think that's pretty cool that they account for that. So it's not the same, and then each heating pipe can only supply one of the big heat exchanger, or you can split it up into 3 of the small ones. But generally, you want to keep the big heat exchangers. And then in the buildings, you can also look, they also have the numbers of what they use. And you can add that up, but the heat exchanger already tells you total capacity of all connected buildings is this. But the estimated maximum drain of this one is just a third of what it can actually do. This one is a little more than a third. And this one is also a little more than a third. So it all makes sense. I'm not sure how they pick which one they're going to, but that's what that is. Technically, this heating plant should only be able to supply 3 regular heat exchangers and then 1 small one. We have 6 connected. We just went through the winter and nobody was complaining about the temperature, so I think that's fine. We are hovering between 13 and 14,000 with a lot of 21-year-olds that are still waiting. And I think this is kind of the cap. This number, we have people escape now a lot, and this is very similar to the number of people that are age 21 and over. And I think there's a cutoff at some point where kids just run away. They're like, I don't want to live at home anymore. I'm just going to go to a different country, which is totally fine. Over here, stuff is working. I have started constructing, or all the roads are done, besides a little one over here. I started constructing the general buildings. So everything that's on this side, I kind of started. I haven't started this one. But I just clicked through these. These are now working, and buildings apparently construct a lot faster than roads, which is totally fine. But that's what's happening here. I'm trying to get the electronics set up. Next, I will start on this side with construction. And once I have both of these sides with construction done, I will start with actual housing. I start on one side and then work my way over. Yeah, that's all this here. I think the university, I will wait until pretty late to build this, once the city is established probably. And then we'll add a bus route or something here that goes from the main station to the university. Which is awesome because if you look, from our central train station, you can actually reach everything, which I find is pretty remarkable because I didn't think I placed it in a good enough spot where you could get anywhere. But you can. I'm pretty happy about that. And it has something to do with using the asphalt roads that we have with the lights, which take a long time to produce. Anyways, that's the catching up. This, I do want this to be done. So we'll just let the game figure out who should go and build this. Just click all of these. Because there's no reason why this is already planned well enough, but we're not actually doing anything with it. So, yep. We have all the construction offices that are over here that are relatively idle, and we have the construction offices that are in the steel area that are idle. So let's just let this happen, and then we don't have to, we can produce more fuel, which right now I don't think we are producing as much as I would like. Do that one's done, this one, and then I think I will make this one happen. I'm still not sure about the rail and the fuel station over here, but if I want distribution for both of these fuel tanks, It may be a little easier if I have this set up right. Honestly, I don't really need it. I can just... Yeah, no, we don't. We don't need this. I can just tell the distribution offices to go to the smaller tanks on the bottom side, and we will probably tell them to start exporting bitumen again, which is good, I think. That's a good thing to do. Do all of this. We will need a bus stop here, just because otherwise it will be really hard to have anyone stop by here. Let's get a bus stop that we haven't already built. This looks fine. Can we put a footpath? We can. Cool. Cool. Build all that. Great. This should take care of this area, and we should be having more fuel, because right now fuel is pretty low. Our bitumen is relatively high, but it could be higher. We could double our output, and this one is always full right now because we're really not touching the capacity of these two towers. Great. Now, more important things. Let me slow down this stuff again. Are we out of bricks again? Is that why we can't do anything? No, we have bricks, we have prefabs, we have steel. Someone is leaving. I don't know what the problem is. I do feel that this bridge business should have already been done. Oh, while you were away, I added a couple more signals, nothing too exciting. But just made really short. The end of the block, I made it really short because most of the passenger trains can fit into this. If it's one of the longer trains, I didn't want to put a signal too close to the exit of the junction, because if you do that, you will get yourself in trouble. And this junction can be a little bigger than what it is right now. There's no reason to not let trains release right after the junction. This one we can't change much. Add a couple signals here, added signals there, and here we already have a train that takes the bypass. Perfect. I love it. This area, let's set this up completely. And I'm doing this because a long time ago, someone mentioned that they would have liked to see how I set up the just the lines and what they should do. So instead of skipping that, I will just do it this time. Actually, I'm gonna stop. No, I'm not gonna stop. There's enough to do. This is the train that we care about. This train, for now, I would like to really remove everything that's not food and fuel production. So go away, go away, go away, and go away. 2 stops required. Okay, that's fine. All I want you to ever do at food and fuel is unload, nothing else. And after you go to fuel, I want you to go up here, and now I want to remove that stop. Very good. Here, wait until loaded is not going to work, because the way we set it up now, it looks like we have half the amount that we need of crops, but I really don't think we do. I think last time we mapped it, we need about 16,000 tons of crops per year to run this without interruption. And we don't produce that much. I know that already. So you go to Stalingrad, you load crops, don't wait until full, you drop those crops at fuel production, like I did before. New stop, go here for right now, supplement. No, this is stupid. Why would I do that? I don't need 2 stops. All I need is 1 stop. After here, go down here, supplement crops. Wait until you load it. This one is the important one. Just supplement what you don't already have, and then go to food and fuel production and unload. Done. That train is done. Now, these have food stored already, and there are trucks that are assigned to come to these and drop off food at the various locations across town. There's one here. There's a little bit of food left, but not a lot, and we have to at least add 1 truck for that. There's some here. This one's similar issue. It's Probably want to add another truck there. There's one here. This one seems to be always full. Tourists apparently don't eat that much. And then there's another place here, and they don't seem to be as eager to buy stuff because we have other shops already. I don't know what the logic is for what shops they go to, but that's what we are. How's our smart people? Smart people are lower. Yeah, I would like more smart people, but hey, whatever it is. Electronics, yeah, sure. Okay, so that one is done. The next thing we need is tell these guys after we buy some, and I'm not gonna mess around with the small forklifts, but I don't think I need 8 forklifts in this area. Oh, and I see that I have not yet assigned the fuel guy. Are you the fuel guy? Yeah, you're the fuel guy. I haven't assigned the fuel guy to fill the garage with fuel. Let's see, it should be the last one we just added. Unload, 50% should be fine for this one. Okay, and then the usual thing, we tell it, hey, from here, I want you to load food. Don't unload anything. Actually, no, don't unload anything. And unload the food here. I was considering maybe setting it up so that it would take grain from here and bring it there, but we don't need that. We don't need that at all. With this setup, our math changes, because now we no longer need to have a large food storage. All we need here is enough food stored for 4 forklifts to move it from A to B. I don't think these will run fast enough. Maybe 2. If we can store 32 tons of food, then each forklift can make 2 trips, and in the meantime, these guys can refill it. If this doesn't work out that way, we will change that. But this allows us to increase the crop storage in this warehouse, almost double it. And that's worth it, because now this train, hopefully... Wait until unloaded. That wasn't checked. Hopefully waits, or hopefully waits less. And we'll see how that works. What this should mean is that all of these units should be able to produce less interruptedly, because this train now never has to wait until full. So all that's good. Now these guys. You're filling up okay. This one doesn't have any food. That's what I want to see. I want to see the trucks being filled up first before anything else happens. Let's add a truck to this route. There's already 3. You have the hotel route. I don't care about you. You're the one that I want, and I want to add a covered hull that can carry a little more. This one? 8 tons of food. 6 tons of food. 5. I think 8 tons wins. Yep. And you just do your thing. Actually, where are you getting your stuff from? Food Farm 3. Good. Wait. This is 3. How many vehicles do you have? 3 of them. That's not what I wanted. So instead of going to that one, go to this one, because I think that one is not assigned to as many. Load food, wait until loaded. Done. So this one has 2 trucks waiting. This one has, how many trucks? 1 truck waiting. This one has 3 trucks waiting. Okay, just figure it out. The new one that I just added, go to the middle one. And now all of these have 2 trucks waiting, which is all the parking spots that they have. Yeah, right now it says it's full, which is great, and this one is full. I am assuming that the way everything is set up now, because we're producing more food all the time, that we won't have a shortage in food anymore. We shouldn't have to buy it, but I will keep an eye on this. And starting next month, I want to see this number be 0. If we have it at less than 10 tons is maybe okay, but it should be 0, really, all the time. Coal trains are running. Let's double check if my math earlier was right. Yep, 2 coal trains, no problem. We can probably add another coal train, and then we are taking 6 days worth of coal. But we're also adding more throughput to our system, and that's not necessarily a good thing. On this side, we can easily add 4 more wagons. If we can add 4 more wagons when the train is in here, I will add 4 more wagons. But I don't want the train to go past the signal. Can I move the signal down a little bit? I guess we can gain just a tiny bit. We can add 2 wagons, I think. That's what that's telling me. So if we add 2 wagons, we will take 5 days of coal. Is that really going to be a big impact? No. But, hey, it's about efficiency at some point and setting up things correctly, and if that is what it takes, then that's what we will do. You, sir, please go back here, and we'll add 2 more hopper wagons to you when you get a chance. Long trains are just cooler than short trains. I mean, you can't argue with that. I hope. I hope you don't argue with that. I love seeing a train taking the bypass. That just makes my heart jump. Because that's all I want them to do. Here's the other coal train. I guess... Yeah, no, just come up here. Both of them at the same time will make my life just a little bit easier. Okay, coal train 1. Come on in. Cargo wagon 2. Head on your way. Yeah, I don't want to send them out before this one is in because there is no mechanism that would recognize that there's no room. Go. You guy. Same thing. Head on your way. And you can go to the customs house because you have some coal already stored. Great. All this is done. The only thing that's left is setting up a train for picking up food from here for exporting and or importing. At this point, I'll stop exporting food. Because honestly, the output of these 3 food factories plus the fuel factory is not that high. It's high enough, but it's not critically high that I would say, hey, let's export more. The other reason why I don't want to do that, we don't have anything set up over here that can actually store the food. Because this guy is just for construction, unless I set up this, this train differently. Now, this may be a problem. I think if I, for right now, allow a little more of that, then reduce this. I need more electrical components, obviously, because right now we're doing electrical work a lot. But we are producing our own mechanical components. So no, this guy just has to do something different. I want you. Just bring electrical components. I'll figure out the rest with a truck. We have big enough trucks now, so covered hull, this guy. What's this one do? Doesn't matter. You, I just want you to run from here all the way to here, and from here, wait until loaded. Bring me components, and here, wait until unloaded. Go. We're producing it. There's no reason why we can't use it. Now, over here, someone currently is importing mechanical components. Which I think is this one. Yes, you're bringing that. I just tell you the same thing. For you, it's a little closer. Go here, pick up mechanical components, and we stop importing stuff. Great. Stuff is working. We shouldn't spend money on mechanical components anymore. Wow, this was fast. This was really fast. This bus, I want you to change what you're doing. Go to this one. Don't go to this one anymore. Done. Add maybe one bus? Yeah, add one bus. Add a longer bus. Add a bigger bus. What buses do we have? 6298. Let's do this one. It's a little different. I like it. Yep. And go. 3 buses, about 200 people capacity. Should keep this running a lot, I hope. Call this fuel, this bitumen. If you don't do this at the beginning, you shouldn't have a problem, but if you forget at some point and one of them is 0, you may end up having double bitumen or double fuel, which then means your factory can't export anymore. Since these are both mods, they are not fuel. They are not allowing me to use the wording in the front, but that's fine. Storage percent 0, that's fine. Bitumen, storage percent 0, great. Now that this is set up, this is still my plan for chemicals and other things, so that we need some crude oil for. And that should be good. What do we have here? Nothing, nothing. Okay. The problem that I wanted to fix, that I was up here for, was we don't have a warehouse currently that can take any food that we want to deliver. Why am I pulling a long line of train track? I think we can. You can't do it here. I think we can extend this. And just have that being constructed while we're waiting. Let's just make this a mixed signal now. So, yeah, this should work. Now construction train should be able to get in here. But I don't want to forget that this is supposed to be a double track for later on. Actually, while we're here, do this one as well, because we will want to cross over here. Very good. I don't want to forget that this is like this, because that could cause a lot of troubles later on. Okay, where's a good place for a warehouse to supply stuff to both of these two? I love that this is already done. That was so fast. Hospital, that will be important. Yes, please. And now it feels like I don't actually have to construct everything that's just basic needs for everyone, because I can just stay on this side, have the heat done. This one's not done because we need electrical components, and we don't have them right now. This one is same thing, electrical components that don't exist. What's this? Indoor pool. Yes, that will be important. Indoor pools work in the winter. And what's better than sport that you can do in the winter, because doing sport on there is cold. What else do we have? This is another soccer pitch, and all of these can get done. I just want all the basic buildings done before I do anything else. Another pool, that's fine. The one thing I'm kind of looking for is an elementary school. We don't need 2 pools. No, this is ridiculous. You, sir, can get demolished. Let's use this for this piece and this for this piece. All the pools are getting done. This is a kindergarten getting done. This is another soccer pitch. As you can see, I find these rather important. Okay. And, oh, there's a school. Is one school going to be enough in this area? I'm going to go with no. Here's another school. Let's build that one too. And I think we are almost in a place where we can say, hey, bring people here so all of these buildings can be constructed even faster. Because right now we need buses that run them somewhere. But, well, honestly, I don't know what the game does. If it will send people to places that have some type of construction office assigned to it, I don't really want that. But if that's what's going to happen, then that's fine. Anyways, back to what I was talking about earlier. Let's connect this in some fashion to the city. I don't actually know how I want this yet, so bear with me. Is this what I want? Or do I want this to be more like a parallel one, like I started out? I think I want the parallel version. Take that away, take this away, get back here. Because if I can connect them like this, I think my life will be a little easier. So do one there. Do one here. Can I get one before the intersection? It looks like I can. Excellent. That answers all my questions. Yep, that's fine. That's just a service road. If I build any residential buildings on there, this pool doesn't count. I just made that up. If I build any residential buildings there, we are going to change it to an asphalt road. But there aren't any residential buildings at this point in time, so I think we are okay. Yep, run right next to the pipe. That should be fine. This is good. This is good. And then this one can be constructed. And when that is done, we can send... well, we still need this constructed, so that'll be a little while. Can we have this be assigned right now? Let's see. None of those are assigned yet. And I am okay with that. I'm okay with that right now. Because I want this to be a priority. Yeah. I think this is pretty good. I don't have to send people there yet. It looks like we just received a load of electrical components, which is all this guy is currently loading. 5 tons. The way this is, I don't need you to be empty when you come in, so it's just set up that way. All of that is good. Here, I did want to have a cargo station. That should make loading just a little more efficient. Do I want this one? That one looks funky. This one, I like this one. Let's look a little better. Good, 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 done. Okay, build all of this. Wow, look at how fast this road was done. I love it. This will take no time. This is perfect. I don't have a fuel station in town. The only one that we have right now is here. But honestly, I'm not planning on running a lot of buses in this area. And we don't have cars yet, so that stuff doesn't have to happen yet. So I think we are okay by not supplying that many gas stations in this area. And by the way, I'm looking for more gravel. Because I would like the next railroad construction office to be in this area, but it looks like here's the only place where we have gravel, so maybe I just ignore that for now and we just send more gravel out here by train, and that will work just fine. What is it? Not enough staff. Yeah, that's fine. All of this is good. I will need this one to have workers. I don't think we're in a situation where we have surplus workers right now that either get picked up or they disappear from the station, which is fine. But at some point, we're not winter yet, but at some point we will need to change that. So all of this is working pretty awesomely. All the pitches are done. The kindergartens are done now, I think. No, I don't. See, I don't want to start this. Or do I? I'm very torn. I am very torn. I wanna... Should always just click that hourglass. And there's fire out again. Great. I always want to be self-sufficient. Right now, I only produce food. We don't need to buy electronics because I don't have radio or TV. But once I allow citizens here, they will need all the services that are supplied here. They will need heat. They will need electricity. They will need everything that's going on, which is fine. Oh, wow, this has been constructed. I love it. So there's a risk in adding people because they will wait at the platform, which right now I should just turn off. Nobody wait here. Once I have any of these buildings done. But if I look at it, this shouldn't take so long to get constructed. This one is just assign you. And to be fair, this is how it should have been in the beginning. It shouldn't have taken me this long to have a setup that actually allows for construction like this. So I do kind of feel bad about that. I was going to say apologize for that, but I'm not sure if that is appropriate in this case. So, how many citizens do we want? Let's start by just looking at this. We have 1,400 that need people. So we're going to start with 7 buildings. That covers 1,400 people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know, it's really exciting work. And I am giving you a narrative that you probably never heard before. Unless you went to kindergarten or school or any place where they do numbers and counting. So, yeah. I think that is all. Yeah, this one is missing. I didn't feel like I clicked on that one. But when these 7 buildings are done, we will have citizens that will take all of the stuff that's available here. Cars are getting expensive. This is not how much they cost at the beginning. But that's fine. That's what I want. Yeah. I think our city is happening. It may not be happening today, but it's definitely happening next time. Can I assign this? No, I cannot. Can I assign this? Yes, I can. Can I assign this? Yes. We will need heat, so that's just the thing. That's the way the cookie crumbles. There's no way around that. Let's just get it done. Good. All this done. Very good. This is happening. Is there anyone on the way here? There is one vehicle on the way. Where are you? Where are you? You are stuck there. Why are you stuck there? I gave you the right signal. Or didn't I? Is someone... Something is definitely not right. And I think it has something to do with this piece of track. Crash. There was a crash, and all the buildings that I clicked on meticulously to get built need to be clicked on again. I didn't make you sit through that. But the train decided after the restart that it could drive here now, so it finished the piece of rail that I needed. So Once this guy is done, and this one should be done pretty soon, which we can probably watch here real quick. Ta-da! You may or may not have seen it, but there was a lot of action going on over here. These prefabs went out really, really fast. I love it. We can see this one probably finishing in real time without no time lapse or anything. But I haven't looked. I'm pretty sure having these prefabs here, as they are right now, could mean that we have people here already. These big trucks are awesome. They carry so much stuff. Okay, let's check it out. Do we have anyone living here? Wow. I assumed they would just show up. But obviously they didn't. And I didn't, when I built these buildings, I had all the relocation buttons turned off. I thought we were close enough where it just happens automatically, but obviously it did not. So let's take one of the big buildings and just send all of them, everyone, over here. Oh, come on, let me do it. No, let me do it. There we go. 189. This one. This one. Just having these people here makes me very fuzzy on the inside. And we can continue doing this until this number is 0. And that'll be a little while. But for right now, we should have some people working here, some people working here. Wow, there's a lot of students. Didn't expect that. A bunch of babies, people working there. We need firefighters, definitely. Hospital staff, and all of this. And then we should also have a couple of people that go to the construction offices and some people working here. All of that is great. I love it. This one, we need to set it up so that it counts this as what it is. It's just its own block. Trains should never be blocked if they go in there. Let me try deleting this piece again because I don't like how it looks at all. And then I will try to assign the construction office to it. That worked. That worked. Cool. Let's see. Nope, not there. Yeah, it does a weird kink there. I am not a fan, but I don't know if I can get around that. We can remove that one. And try to get a little better connection. Nope, that's the best one it will give me. Okay, just deal with it. It is what it is. It's fine. Just cosmetic. Built that. I wish you could assign construction offices like this, or the rail construction offices like this, but you can't. I am assuming the bridge at the bottom here is done. It is done! Woo! Almost. This piece is not done yet. How is this piece not done? Come on! There's not much left. Anyways, let's finish where we started. And we're going to use, I don't know what diesel. Let's get something that moves a little faster. Yeah, we have money. Eventually we're going to produce our own. Engine power 15. Where's this come from? Poland, Soviet Union, Soviet, Ukraine. 97 versus 100. 100, 100, 100. Oh, coal train is the fastest we can run. Okay, in that case, we don't need the humongous one. This is 4,500 kilowatts. 1,500. Poland. I don't think I ever had you. Let's see, are we using that one or a different cargo wagon? There is this one that does food. A bunch of different versions for opens, but only one that does food. 33 tons of food, so 66, 99, 120, no, 132. Yeah, totally. That is our guy. Now, I want you to go load here. Wait until loaded. I want you to get food and bring it all the way. Where is it? How did I lose where my cities are? I only have 2. City's right here. Go here. For now, let's tell it to wait until unloaded. I was thinking just telling it go to the border, but I said earlier I don't want to sell any food right now, so let's not do that. I'm assuming this guy's going to go to the gas station first, like they always do. I do like that this is not a slideshow right now, but it may change in just a second. It's not a slideshow, it's just waiting for something. As long as we're not in the winter, it's also a little better. It's not perfect by any means, but yeah. I don't know if you can tell, but the front wagon I thought was the same, but either it's older and you can see the age on it, which would be cool, or it's just a different time one because I bought them in different decades, and that is cool too if you can see that. Let's see what happens. Actually, no, those are clearly 2 different wagons, which I think is also pretty neat. So both coal trains are right behind each other. That is not ideal, but it's a relatively short train distance to drive, so I'll get over it. I know where you're going, and I would like to check something before you get there. You are full of food. That's what we want to see. How much food do you have here? Some. You know what that means? I take back what I said earlier. You can go there, and then you can unload, wait until unloaded, and don't bring anything back. You're full, right? Where's my train? Where is this locomotive? 134 tons. Good. Everything else, go away, go away, go away, go away. This one, and drive. Yeah. I think this is a great, almost stopping point. Because once he delivers the food, we still have to set up our distribution trucks. So that actually gets to the shopping center, which is important. I would say I'm not planning on... I would wish this would be a white signal. I think there should be a white signal. You don't have to go on that train, and now you are already screwed. Okay, let's do this and this. Yep, sure. Take this signal out. I hope you figure this out. Because you shouldn't... I'll probably have to babysit this again. If you don't do dual track right away, or double track right away, you are going to run into this. Anyways, covered hole. Do I have a different one? I want to use this one. The max size thing, 6 tons. Maybe I'll run 2. Have you run from here? Always wait until loaded. Drop it off here. Wait until loaded. Start. Close, close, close. Those gravel trucks, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but something's probably going to happen. The dirt road. I do need to fix the dirt roads here. No question. I should probably set up a bus that goes here because we don't have any workers right now. Any workers at all. That's not good. We do need heat. We need to prep heat for winter. It is July. The year's half over. What's the max people we can have in here? 30. So give me 3 of these. That's too much. 2 of them is probably fine. From the main station to here. Go. You. No, let's just do. Just be serious. And let workers wait here. Probably going to be way too many workers waiting there, but they will go figure something out afterwards. So 5 tons, that's okay. This is not ideal. I don't like this, but you have to set it up like this, otherwise they will never take the food, in a sense. But maybe, well, we'll see if 1 truck is enough. I hope 1 truck is enough, otherwise I'll just take the bigger one. Because there's only 1 spot. If there were more spots, I would use another of these trucks. Maybe using the smaller truck wasn't the best idea, but we'll see. It should just be fine. There's 11 tons that can go in there. This one has obviously the 130 tons that the train brought. All of that is easily upgradable, and we shouldn't have problems. Is this the first time someone shows up? Not yet. People waiting here yet? Not yet. Is anyone going to be waiting there? Who knows? There's a lot of people at that construction zone. Let's bring some more people in. I don't want to end on a down note, because it looks like stuff should be working, but if it isn't, this is how we're going to fix it. Or how we're going to figure out if it is or isn't. There's some room, there's some room, there's some room. There should be a lot of room here. And this one should be done in just a little bit. Come on. Come on. Just wrap it up. It's not hard. Just go faster. What's the problem here anyways? You need prefab panels. We don't have prefab panels? That is a shocker. Or not. What did I do wrong? Nope, that's the right signal. That's the signal I would expect. However, these are wrong. That one is not doing what I want it to do. I don't know that he should have entered. Anyways, gravel. Go here. Turn around. Yeah, this is not going to work. I will figure this out next time. One way. One way. Regular way. Regular way. Can you try to get out of the way for a sec? I didn't think so. Can you? We need that stuff. You go here. Nope. This one. Turn around. Go there. Thank you. Okay. Uncorks that, but now construction office can't get to this one. You know what I'm going to do with that? I will just add another crossover here, and then the problem that we are seeing right now shouldn't happen anymore. You would think. This is just for construction purposes. And then we can remove it, maybe. That one's done. Is this one still assigned? Nope, of course not. I will figure that out next time. I don't need to worry about that right now. Why is... No, that train should be there. There's barely any prefab panels in there. What's up with that? Is that because they were all picked up already? Yes, it was. Okay, let's get more people. So our city is happy. Okay. Do we have people waiting here? Why is there nobody waiting? You should have no problem working there. You're just finding jobs anywhere else? Is that what that is? That is what that is. We have to figure something out. Why is no one going here? Nope, he went to the soccer pitch. Oh, this is a one-way? That should have been announced before, but okay. How's this going? 30 tons, 11 tons. Okay, yeah, one truck is more than enough for 7 buildings. We need to construct these. I don't like that nobody's waiting here yet. It's not quite what I want. In that case, we just make this non-optional until it works out by itself. Yay, someone's waiting here. Okay, so nothing's wrong with the station. The people just decided that they want to work on anywhere here, which I understand. I do. People here? Yeah, there's people here. There's just too many jobs around, so they just pick whatever they want. But now that we have workers, that should be taken care of. All of this should be good. We have 8 million in the bank. That's ridiculous. I probably should construct the rest of these buildings. What's our population? Only 200 without or living with their parents. That is pretty good. What's our unemployed workers? That's a little higher, but that's okay. How is this doing? Looking at the trains parked there. Every time there's a train parked, I have to worry about it. 1,300 tons. We don't have coal now. Now that's something we can fix pretty easy by sending one of our coal trains here to dump. Actually, let's just do that. There's no reason we can't do that. After loading, I want you to go to the steel mill and unload. You don't have to wait until you're done, but I want you to do that. And then there's no signals here anymore. No. Don't allow that. Actually, no. There should be still a chain signal. And these should be 3 block signals that release you to go into wherever you need to. 1, 2, 3. Then you can go around wherever you want. This one needs to be a regular chain signal. No, it doesn't. That is just a regular block signal. You go here, here, here. That's chain to go in. You can put a regular block there. There's a chain, which means this one should be a block, which means this one should be a chain. I would like this one to update these green arrows because it's not quite doing what I need it to do. Set line. Yeah, that looks better. That's what I wanted. And we could set this up to take any of the other paths, which... No, let's not worry about it. Where's our train? You're not full. You're just unloaded. Okay. So they will bring coal here now whenever we're out, which we shouldn't be a lot, but if we're out ever, they should help a little bit. Which tells me I can change this to go to the iron mine. Hey, squirrels, right? We are in the mountains. That's just what happens. How many people are waiting here? 20. That's a perfect number. Everyone's happy. What do you need? Low education level, work as kindergarten, church. Kindergarten is something that I can't look past. Let's build this. Squirrels. Squirrels everywhere. Last thing, I promise. I do want to wrap this up. Where is it? Kindergarten. K. K. Largest. Yes. You go here. Here? Works for me. Right there is great. This should be working. You are just constantly having some people there. You have enough food now. You have enough food. All of this is working. Oh, one thing I did not mention, and then I wrap it up. Having food... food is stored in these at all times and shouldn't be a problem. This one, good. There's a truck waiting there. That's what I want to see because this needs to be full. So this is full and all that is great. This one I'm not worried about. This one, food is full. Let's see what our economy says for this month. No food was purchased last month. A little food was purchased. We are doing better than we did before. How's our fuel doing? Fuel is doing better now because we have constantly crops in here. And this one should be almost empty. It's only half empty. That's a pretty good click. I did add more combines because we didn't harvest all the fields last year. But that's not that exciting. It's just combines. Cool. This guy tried to drop something off. Did he drop something off? That signal is no longer useful. Because now we have a longer train going through here. And he just blocked the purple junction, and that is not helpful at all. Cool. That's all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. City is growing and happening, and life is great. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. You know how all things work. Any comment, appreciate it. I'll see you again next time. Bye.